Peripeteia is different from the rest for two reasons. The first is that it is not a mobile game. The second is that it is a game that technically doesn't fully exist quite yet, since it is only in the form of a demo. It was in fact a Next Fest demo and has mature themes. What are these themes? I don't know, because it doesn't tell me. So if you don't like controversial or disturbing games, I guess maybe skip this one. Although after playing it, I didn't really run into any of these situations. My immediate inclination was to go to the tutorial, but it might be more fun to go in blind. The loading screen is a belt. I think after this we spawn in what looks to be a broken down warehouse. Loud buzzing irritates the decimated room as a cassette player and book lay on the wooden table. And even after playing some of the game, I still don't know how to put the cassette in the cassette tape, so maybe I needed the tutorial after all. We can pick up the cassette and player, but when we look at the book, it shifts to looking at it from a digital view. It's a note from Filmon, stating how there's been 21 new materials found, that augments exist, and that whoever wrote this had some trouble with extracting certain parts. Immediately after this, I realized that this game is a first-person game, a third-person game, and a top-down action game. The characters' eyes look sunken as if they've barely gotten any sleep. They stand in an awkward, almost unhuman position. After climbing a ladder, we discover that moving crates is an option, that the HUD has both a light and sound meter, and we find the person who wrote the note, a junker. We were supposed to be dead. This junker paid a heavy price for us, and this is in fact a multiple choice adventure. Sure enough, it is revealed that we are in fact a cyborg. Apparently there are rules and regulations to scrapping, meaning live beings cannot be scrapped, so we are free to go. If we can help the junker grab a specific bulb in exchange for a train ticket and a name. Now we get to choose an upgrade. We can choose to not be seen, possession, or time dilation. I chose possession since that might help best with this mission. Next, we pick up a weapon. I chose a Makarov. The overlay to equip our AUGs is a robotic addition that I gotta say, I love the attention to detail on. All we have to do is drag our AUG onto the appropriate space. So far, we already have 3 AUGs. First is night vision, second is a speed boost, third is a puppeteer. After we parkour onto the rooftops, as recommended by the junker, we got a sword from a corpse and found several different machines, including a vending machine and an arcade cabinet that I don't think we can play. I killed the gardener. I'm not sure if I was supposed to do that or not, but he didn't put up a fight at all, so my first combat encounter was not even supposed to be a combat encounter. Finding the light bulb was pretty challenging. It felt like I was wandering around aimlessly and accidentally killed my only chance at a hint. I'm starting to think this is one of those immersive sims where you can play it however you want, because I keep killing people I'm not really supposed to, but keep getting rewarded for it. Instead of focusing on the main mission, I decided to just roam around, and man, this game lets you do exactly that. For instance, I talked to this guard because I wanted to get in, and now I have to plant an explosive in someone's desk to enter. Or do I?
Player freedom is something that can easily make a game more enjoyable. This game doesn't handhold you unless you yourself make the choices you want to make. What else does this game let you do? As mentioned earlier, we have the equipment, 3 AUGs, and 3 weapons, letting the player equip certain abilities that they desire. Weapon-wise, we have the Makarov, that is a single-shot pistol, the TOZ-34, which is a shotgun, and a Mosin, which is a silenced bolt-action rifle. AUG-wise, there's Thermoptic Camo, which makes you invisible, a Reflex Enhancement, which slows down time, and the Puppeteer, my favorite one, where you essentially mind control guards. After killing guards with other guards, looting bodies is another fun feature of player freedom. Not only can you talk to, kill, and control guards, but looting them can give you various guns, ammo, and even more augments, which is huge because I didn't know looting AUGs was even possible. And these were 2 of them. One was regeneration, and the other is enhanced strength. This is a game where you could just watch TV. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's the same minute animation on loop, but it's some nice background visuals. The fact that this is both an immersive sim and an open world game that has really intrigued me with the art style and freedom, it makes me just want to breathe in the entirety of this huge map. It's so fun just exploring these areas, even if there is nothing interactable. From what I've gathered, this game gives me post-apocalyptic cyberpunk vibes, which sounds counterintuitive, but with the surrounding tech yet desolate city, it's a combination I haven't seen a whole lot. I stumbled across this huge flight of stairs and I figured, why not? It made me realize that there are multiple ways to get to the same location. While pondering, I ran into Hannah, and instead of shooting, I decided to talk. She has a father who got sick and her mother left. Now this daughter feels the need to pick up the slack and help her father. An iron lung is in the middle of the room, so her father is like sick. In another room is a computer with a bottle of vodka, a subtle hint to how this daughter is dealing with her father, or, you know, you could just read what she wrote on the computer.
Diary 22. Went out today and got some food from the bar, picked up some groceries, and cashed the PSA disability. Dad is not doing well, I think his ventilator might be failing. Doesn't talk much anymore, but we ran out of spare parts. His old military buddies stopped by for a drink, but that barely stirred him. They gave a look and found the tubes and seals are broken down. Philemon offered to replace it if any parts came in, but he has nothing in. Mom made the right choice. I still wonder why she would marry a polio victim just for his money.
After grocery shopping and getting disability for her father, she realizes that his machine is starting to break down and the parts are not available. So, I could basically unplug this machine and set this woman free despite causing even more grief, or I could talk to Philemon about spare parts. Philemon. Where have I heard that name before? Anyways, I couldn't find Philemon, so I decided to pull the plug to see what happens. Not even the daughter seemed to care. Anyways, at the top of the building, it looks like some parkour playground, but if you fall down, there are bodies of dead soldiers, while others are aggressive. Once you fall down here, there is no way out, and some live to tell the tale while other journeys ended right there. Making it all the way back down, I learned how to use grabbing the walls to my advantage to move faster. This shows that there is strategy and freedom to your movement, and that there are ways to use your surroundings to your advantage. I mean, this game lets you play how you want, so parkour could be a route if that's what your heart desires. In the underground, you can rake cars to blow up, attack, and dear goodness, how big is this map? It just keeps going. Wait a minute, there's an elevator? Every single time I think I've seen everything, I just keep being surprised, just like with this. Hacking is something in video games that is very easy to be boring. In this game, it makes you feel like a hacker. All you literally have to do is spam your keyboard until you get the password. This is probably my favorite part of the game now, and it is such a unique take on hacking minigames.